we're going to learn how to combine factors, like x plus 1 times x plus 2 into this form, x squared plus 3x plus 2. We're going to be using FOIL, which stands for first, outside, inside, last. All right, let's do some examples. Okay, our first example is x plus 3 times x plus 4. And our next example is going to be 2x plus 3 times 3x plus 5. Okay, so using FOIL, we're going to do the first values. Okay, let me put FOIL, F-O-I-L, just to demonstrate exactly what we're going to get. So first is going to be the x times x plus the outside values, which are going to be the x and the 4. So let's do x times 4. And the inside values, 3 and x plus 3 times x. And then the last values, 3 times 4. 3 times 4. Okay, and then below it, I'm just going to write what they give me. So I get x squared, 4x, 3x, and 12. Okay, and then let's just combine each of these with the plus sign. And then let's add all the like terms, which is basically just going to be these two guys. These guys are on their own. They're all by themselves. X squared plus 7x plus 12. Cool. Okay, so a quick trick that I'll come back to later is how to do this quickly without doing all this. Because there is a way to go from this step straight to this step, but I'll show you that later. Okay, for more challenging factors where you've got 2x, or like 3x over here, this one we can't use this trick, so let's just figure out how to do this using FOIL. Okay, space stuff, O-I-L. Okay, so first it's going to be 2x and 3x. So we got 2x times 3x plus the outside, so 2x and the 5 plus 2x times 5. The inside, so 3 and 3x plus 3 times 3x. And then the last one, 3 and 5 plus 3 times 5. Okay, so what do we get when we combine these all together? We get 6x squared plus, that's going to be 10x plus 9x plus 15. Okay, and we can combine these two, so let's do that. We get 6x squared plus 19x plus 15. All right. So the trick I wanted to show you is something that applies when you have just x. Just x, not 2x, just x. So it's going to be 3 parts. The first part is always going to be x squared. And that's why this is a trick that you can use just for these. Right? Because x times x is always going to be x squared. No matter what these are going to be, it's always going to be x squared. The middle one is basically just going to be this guy, right? So look, we have 3 and 4, and that gave us 7. This middle one is basically just going to be what you get when you do this plus that. So since it was plus 3 plus 4, it's going to be 7. And then just add the x. And then for the last one, it's just going to be this guy times that guy, which is 12. So plus 12. So that's how you do it. So an example, if it was 7 times 9. Okay, so the 3 parts. You're going to have something x squared, something x, and some number. Okay, it's always going to be x squared. And then when we add these two, so 7 plus 9, you're going to get plus 16x. And then when you multiply these two, 7 times 9, you're going to get 63. So there you go. Now, to do that with this, it's a little bit tricky. Let's see if we can find some trick for this. We're doing this live, so this may not happen. But let's see. Okay, so the first part, we can definitely figure out the first and last parts, right? Because if you do 2 times 3, you get 6. And if you do the last one, 3 times 5, you get 15. The trick is just going to be for that middle one. So if you want, we can break up the middle one into 2 parts and say, what is 2 times 3? That's 6. Plus 3 times 5, that's 15. So 6 times, is that right? That is not right. I cannot just go and do the left side and the right side. We're doing this and this, because we never combined the 2x and the 3x for the middle one. We did 2x and the one without x, and the one without x and the one with x. So I'm just going to write that, this and that. So first it's going to be these two combined, which is 6x squared. And let's just remember, the form is always going to be x squared, something x, and some number. So this is the form. So the first ones together, multiplied, it gives you 6. So it's going to be 6x squared. And then the outside ones gives you 10 and 9. So 9 gives you 19x. And then the outside ones, 3 and 5 for the last one, right? That gives you 15. So 16x plus 19x plus 15. I meant to say 6x squared. Anyway, this trick doesn't really work as neatly as this one, but yeah, I won't call it a trick, but if you wanted to do it in your head mentally, you could do it, but maybe you save a little bit of time doing this x, but I think it's better just to do it with the FOIL method. You're not really saving that much more time, and this might just be a little bit more confusing, so. All right. Well, that wraps it up for today. If you have any questions, let me know. Send me some types of problems that you'd like to see solved, things that you're struggling in. Yeah, just put those in the comments. I'd love to see what you have to say, and I'd love to help you. All right. Have a great day.